Hello, my fantastic grade 5. Welcome to another edition of our mathematics class. As usual, I am Miss Yelita. I trust that you have been using this opportunity to do lots and lots of revision and practice. Today in mathematics, we will be continuing our tables. We will be focusing on 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. And today, I will even give you a tip and trick to do your 4 times tables accurately and in no time. So let's get right ahead. We know that tables are very important in mathematics because it helps us to get our work done quickly. Multiplication gives the result of combining groups of equal sizes. Multiplication means extended addition or repeated addition. We use multiplication to add the same number of items several times. The number of objects in each group is called multiplicand. That's the first number. And the number of such equal groups is called the multiplier. That's the number of groups. So boys and girls, the first number tells us how many items, objects, or what is the quantity. The second number tells us how many groups. When we multiply two numbers, the answer is called the product, as we would have discussed previously. The two numbers that are multiplied to arrive at the product are called factors. Now, in multiplication, it does not matter what order you place the factors in to multiply them, the answer never changes. Any number multiplied by 1, the number remains the same. Example, 4 multiplied by 1 will give a result of 4. 6 multiplied by 1 will give a result of 6. Any number multiplied by 0 is always equal to 0. Example, 100 multiplied by 0 equals 0. 5 multiplied by 0 will give us a result of 0. The first number in the multiplication number sentence, it is called a number sentence because it is made up of numbers that we can read in a sentence. Tells how many items are in each group. And as we said, it's called the multiplicand. So boys and girls, let's quickly recite our 4 times tables. Are you ready? Let's go. 4 multiplied by 1 equals 4. 4 multiplied by 2 equals 8. 4 multiplied by 3 equals 12. 4 multiplied by 4 equals 16. 4 multiplied by 5 equals 20. 4 multiplied by 6 equals 24. 4 multiplied by 7 equals 28. 4 multiplied by 8 equals 32. 4 multiplied by 9 equals 36. 4 multiplied by 10 equals 40. 4 multiplied by 11 equals 44. 4 multiplied by 12 equals 48. Boys and girls, you can always add melody to your tables so that it will stick with you. You can sing it, you can tap to it, you can clap, you can dance, and you will always remember it. Now today, as promised, I want to teach you boys and girls some tips and tricks for 4 times tables. Pay keen attention, boys and girls, and you will realize how simple it is. Now first, let's draw a box and divide it into 4. Under that box, you will skip a line and draw another box and divide it into 4. So you will have 2 rows, 2 columns. Now let's fill those boxes. We will fill our first box, beginning from the bottom left hand. We are filling these boxes with even numbers, beginning with 2. So we write in 2 in our first box at the bottom left hand. Above that, we write 4. In the box above that, we write 4. Let's go down to the bottom right hand corner. Let's write 6 in that box. In the box above that, we will write 8. At the side of the box on the right hand corner, we will write 0. Now let's go to our box at the bottom. The same numbers we filled in the box at the top, we will fill those numbers in the box at the bottom. So we should have in our boxes 2, 4, 6, 8. Now let's move along. We go back to box number 1, top row. What are the numbers in the top row? 4 and 8. So we will write zeros near to those numbers in the tens place. So the value of the number doesn't change. It is still 4 and it is still 8. Let us go quickly to our bottom row. We will write the number 1 in the tens place. So the box at the bottom left-hand corner, the number becomes 12. And the number at the bottom right-hand corner, the number becomes 16. We will put 2 in the tens place next to the 0 in box number 1. Let's go down to our second box. In box number 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Boys and girls, in the top row, we will put 2 in the tens position. What numbers do we get? 24 and 28. At the bottom row, we will put 3. What numbers do we get? 32 and 36. Next to the 0, outside of box number 2, we will put 4 in the tens place. What number did we get? 40. Boys and girls, let's write down our tables. Are you seeing it there? 4 multiplied by 1 equals 4. 4 multiplied by 2 equals 8. 4 multiplied by 3 equals 12. 4 multiplied by 4 equals 16. 4 multiplied by 5 equals 20. Boys and girls, do you realize the order in which we read the numbers? We started reading from left to right. Then we move to the second row. So let's write our answers for the second box. 4 multiplied by 6 equals 24. We go to the next side. 4 multiplied by 7 equals 28. Bottom row. 4 multiplied by 8 equals 32. Next number, 4 multiplied by 9 equals 36. Outside, 4 multiplied by 10 equals 40. Boys and girls, that was pretty neat. Do you see how simple it is to do your 4 times tables? I hope that after this lesson, you will put this into practice and never again will you encounter a problem with your 4 times tables. Let's go to our 5 times tables. Let's repeat our 5 times tables, boys and girls. Are you ready? Remember, you can repeat it to any rhythm you like. If you want to dance, if you want to tap, if you want to clap, it will help you to remember it. 5 multiplied by 1 equals 5. 5 multiplied by 2 equals 10. 5 multiplied by 3 equals 15. 5 multiplied by 4 equals 20. 5 multiplied by 5 equals 25. 5 multiplied by 6 equals 30. 5 multiplied by 7 equals 35. 5 multiplied by 8 equals 40. 5 multiplied by 9 equals 45. 5 multiplied by 10 equals 50. 5 multiplied by 11 equals 55. And 5 multiplied by 12 equals 60. Boys and girls, did you notice a pattern? What is the pattern you noticed when repeating your 5 times tables? Yes, you are counting, or you are skip counting rather, in 5. You are adding 5 on to every number. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Do you see how simple your 5 times table is, boys and girls? So let's repeat our 6 times tables. Are you ready, boys and girls? I hope you are clapping and tapping so that you will commit your 6 times tables to your memory. 6, 1, 6, 6, 2, 12, 6, 3, 18, 6, 4, 24, 6, 5, 30, 6, 6, 36, 6, 7, 42, 6, 8, 48, 6, 9, 54, 6, 10, 60, 6, 11, 66, 6, 12, 72. So, boys and girls, I trust that you would have learned a lot today. So, here's an activity for you to do. Take a minute and get it done. The first question says, how many 6s are there in 36? How many 6s are there in 36? The second one, double 4. Double 4. The third one, 8 times 4 equals something. Take a minute and get that done, boys and girls. Remember to do neat work. Your work says a lot about you. work, boys and girls. I presume you are finished. How many sixes are there in 36? Yes, there are 6 sixes in 36 since 6 times 6 equals 36. Double 4. What is the key word there? Double. What double means? 2 times. 2 times 4 will give you 8. What is 8 times 4? 8 times 4 equals 32. Boys and girls, I trust that you have gotten all correct and your work is very neat. You have learned quite a lot today. So, it is time for us to bring the curtains down on today's lesson. But before we bring those curtains down, it is time for the problem of the day. This is our problem for today. Jack threw 2 number cubes. When they landed, one showed the number 5 and the other showed 6. But the problem is, Jack doesn't know how to write a number sentence to represent the amount that he threw. So, it is your job, my little problem solvers, to help John to write a number sentence in multiplication and repeated addition to see what was the total number thrown. Take a minute and do that, boys and girls. I am confident that you, my little problem solvers, were able to help John. Let's write down the number sentences. The first number sentence, 5 times 6 equals 30. Remember, the first number tells us how many items are in the group. And the second number tells us how many groups there are. So let's write that in a repeated addition form. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 30. But boys and girls, remember I told you, the way in which you write the factors doesn't change the answer. So there is another way we can write that number sentence. We can also write 6 times 5 equals 30. We can also write that in a repeated addition sentence. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 30. That 6 was added 5 times. We added 6 5 times because that 6 represents the number of objects in each group. 5 represents the number of groups. So boys and girls, this has brought us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you for joining us. Remember to always make hay while the sun shines. Utilize the opportunities given to you, even now, while the conditions may not be so favorable. Bye, boys and girls. Take good care of yourselves.